Hello gamers, welcome back. This will be a narrated video of a story that happened in the round. So at this point, my objectives were to steal the hand teleporter into station blueprints, and I purchased Contractor, so I was a syndicate contractor, but I met a guy named Rurik, or whatever his name is, something Rurik, Rhubarb, but I met him and we were talking because I think we did code words or something. I didn't record this part, but he said he wanted some stuff, and then the next thing I hear is that someone's in the captain's office, like the gun alarm's going off. And then the thing I find out is that this dude used the syndicate teleporter, which is a ability that you can use. It's an item you can use as a syndicate that teleports you 4 tiles forward, and he teleported himself into a wall and gibbed. So all of his stuff was on the floor, and I managed to get, he had a hand teleporter in his backpack, so boom, easy first objective. So I was doing contractor stuff after that, and then yeah. I found myself a banana grenade and got some slippery bananas to help with contracting. So here I'm just looking at some of my targets, trying to figure out which ones I find, and the first one I find is this chitin named Zooximo, Zooixo. And so they were thunderdoming or doing the holodeck with the sword, so I decided to challenge him, and I ended up beating him 3 times or 2 times just to play along. And then I was like, yeah, I win. And then I was also like, here in a second it'll be, I'll try to kidnap him for the contract. So I start blapping the guy with this donks off SMG, and I miss like 4 freaking bursts. And then I mess up, I juggled too hard there. So he starts running away, and I'm like, oh crap, what do I do? He gets the gamer disarm, but doesn't take up the baton. The double push. And now I'm just getting absolutely robusted, but I get the 1, the disarm, picked it up, and then boom, he's down. And then I also get a sick freaking baton right there, so I'm able to get this guy away to restrain him. But, yeah. So first target here, restrained. Very good. Just gotta bring him toward arcade. That's one of the options. Game or banana right there. I have no slips, so I don't slip on those. Pretty good. Security officer literally right there, doesn't notice. Mime just staring while I do my contract while this guy's spamming contract. That's the first contract done. Easy 6 TC. But at this time of the video, I had changed my identity to Bob Chunkers because I had my normal ID on. And this naked man right here is the dude that put himself in the wall, I believe. This is the Rurik guy, so I'm just following them to see what's going on here. And then we start to get a big old crowd here. So I'm like, what the heck are you dragging this dude to? And then boom, he opens this oxygen locker and has a null crate supply worth of gear. Yep, this is the dude that walled himself got gibbed, so. And there's also this person here, Jade Burnwood, and then this other person, Lou also. And then there's also this dude here, some sort of slime person name. It's a bunch of blah blah blobs. But we just get to talk in here and try to scheme what everyone's doing when they need to get done. By this time, I decide to hack into security arrivals checkpoint for a stun baton, or at least some security gear. But I'm like, I don't have an E-mag, so I don't know how I'm going to get in here. And then I remember that there was a energized fire axe in that locker there, so I'm going to go hide the locker and then break it open with the fire axe. I know other servers, people do this all the time, but I just don't normally do it. But the loot was bad. But I did find security headsets, so that's better than nothing, I guess. Whacking myself with the crowbar, complete robustness right there. Covering myself in blood, very cool. And then right here, I find two of these dudes that were with us, or at least one, getting arrested now, and I really wanted to help them out there, but they were both cuffed and I didn't have a stun baton. I only had my contractor baton, and that thing is sucky. Trying to 1v2 people. Boom. Bismuth. Second contract target here. I'm just chilling, waiting for a good opportunity to start blapping this guy with a baton. I need to take him to Rivals North Maintenance construction area or the head of staff meeting room, and yeah, the goal here is to take him out first, to cuff him, so. I go for the tactical banana slip here, and then bring out the baton, so I slap him, then boom, I'm like, what? He's going so fast, what's going on? And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's an antag. So I'm typing here, he teleports guns me to Lava Land. Disco Lava Land. So I'm stuck on Lava Land. And I can't PDA him to trash talk him because I'm off site or telecoms are down or something. Then I remember they had the hand teleporter. So I'm like, hey, why don't I use that to get back to the station? There's two active and I pick one and then I end up in the bridge with the captain right there. So I panic and pick the second one really quick, and then it just sends me right back to where it was. So, and then we get this very interesting, unrobust bridge gameplay compat. Boom, meth donk pockets. But I'm trapped in bridge because I have no access and all the doors are closed, so I'm just trying to look for a miracle here. Unfortunately, the disabler spam is too strong even for the head of security. But yeah, they unfortunately cuffed me here, and the gig is up. But wait, there's another like 15 minutes of the video. What's going on here? Well, we'll see here shortly what happens. Someone processing, they process me, take all my stuff, put me in a jumpsuit, and then I am continuously spam pointed by Ava Green. The 30 million points. It was too much. I couldn't handle it. Then I'm brought to Perma here, and then the head of security finds both these people that are Perma'd beating the freaking infrastructure out of Perma. With their little stools, they're beating the windows, and he's about to unleash NO2, but he can't really put me in here, so I get put into isolation. And I was in isolation for a very long time. But this is hilarious. The head of security wants to put this guy in a chaplain shard and executes the security officer with the electrocution chair to shard him. But he didn't fill any paperwork out, so it's technically a manslaughter charge. No, nothing written down, so they can't prove that he consented to being executed. So, head of security is about to get game ended here by the warden after he puts me in perma. But I will not be in perma for long. It appears other people have plans. Plans that require many antags. And they're going for some sort of choking meta. I don't really know what this is. I can't move or like get out of the bed for like 15 seconds. Some sort of choking thing keeps me down. I don't know. And the warden is like, yo, I'm gonna perma you for manslaughter. And then boom, arrested. Head of security being arrested. You don't see that too often. So, literally seconds later, after the warden leaves with the head of security, a Borg comes in, here in a few seconds, and boom, starts opening all of the doors. And says, yo, what's up? You're free now. So he starts opening all the doors, and then we're out of here. Boom, free security gear on the ground. Huge. And then here come the gamer antags, and it's the dude. One of them is the dude who literally teleported on me to Lavaland. So I noticed that, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I don't do anything about it, but just thought I'd let him know. But they say they want to go raid evidence, and I do too, but they all run to evidence but too quick here, and then I kind of get a bit lost. Not really lost, more like distracted by the gray there. So I get behind, and then they kind of disappear. Like, they're going right there, and then I try to get him to come with us, but by that time they're already gone. So I'm kind of just walking around, try to get some new masks and stuff, and then I notice a like they say you're coming to evidence, and then I notice this security officer, anti-getting game ended by 2 security officers, so I try to help out. I got this energy sword from the surplus in the locker, so I try to help him out. E-sorting these 2 officers, but he actually does escape here. But boom, there's 2 gamers, but unfortunately I'm getting stun batoned, speed ran to execution. Execution run, any percent. Unfortunately, I believe I got the was that high score, top score for that. All these guys are stuck over there fighting them, and then the warden speed runs me to execution to electric chair me. Pretty big strat, actually. Someone else gets executed after me here very quickly, same way. And then I die, and then the round keeps going, of course, so I thought I'd highlight a few interesting events that occur. They've managed to finally get into Brig after defeating the security officers that were there, fighting them. There was like, I don't know, 2 or 3. And then they come check out morgue here, not morgue, execution, and then they find me and I can't remember who else it was, but someone else's body bags, and then we're brought to medbay. But not after they beat the crap out of the warden with the fists of some sort of gloves of the gloves of the North Star. That's the name of them. They make your fists go super fast. But they find both me and I believe that's Rurik again. Wow, what a surprise! And I am brought to medbay. Unfortunately here, I'll be put into the cloning pod. But at this point I had been electrocuted twice by the execution chair, so I was husked and they couldn't immediately clone me. Instead my, record, clone record was put into the computer, and I guess there was like a huge list of like 15 people on the cloning list. So throughout the game, the rest of the round, I was sitting there waiting to be cloned, but they couldn't clone me because cloning hadn't been upgraded and it was super slow. So unfortunately, even at the end of the round here, like, was it 124 the round, like 150, 140, I still wouldn't be cloned, and I wouldn't be cloned. But there was a few other interesting things I saw during this time of me waiting and hoping I would be cloned. But it was the Warden's Krav Maga gloves versus Carp. So unfortunately it didn't look good for the Carp user at the beginning, but then boom, the knockdown chance of the punch instantly wins the game. And then this chump here of a security officer kind of starts interfering, and then they're both nearly dead at this point, and then the security officer tries to arrest him, and then he starts taking his meth bag. But at this point he's already near full crit here. Death crit. Almost at the end. But he starts trying to bag himself to heal, but then everyone just starts dive piling on him with trying to prevent him from healing. And this Borg's healing him, and then he gets back up to keep beating the dude who beat him. But yeah, yep. It's over for him. And then I didn't really record anything else after this, but yeah, that's the end of the story of this round. So I hope you enjoyed it. This one was a bit more on the narration side, but I thought it would be nice to include. And yeah, thanks for watching, and bye!